Thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. Thanks for joining this very important futures trading webinar, the ultimate key to financial independence. Here today, we'll do quite a few things. We have a special today. This is going to be a special webinar, especially for those who have been following us for a while and shown interest and joined the webinar second time or even third time. I really appreciate you coming back to learn more about it. And what we are going to do is we'll cover this presentation in three parts. First part will be the foundational section where we will discuss futures trading as a business, whether it makes a business sense or not. So before any activity, we must make sure that it makes sense, it has the potential vis-a-vis the cost investment and all that. We'll then give you a demo of our software, automated trading software called Sliver Bullet Pro. We are about to launch the new version, the second version of that software, and we are going to give you a demo of that software. And third part would be the offer, where we have a special going on just for today on the occasion of upcoming Independence Day. So since the theme is financial independence, we thought that on the occasion of Independence Day, we kind of celebrate in our own way the financial independence that futures trading promises. So let's get started. And if you have any questions, I would request that you to type it in the Q&A box. And if you have any questions in the beginning, I will try to cover now. If otherwise, I will cover during the course of the presentation. So feel free to type in any questions next couple of minutes. And then I want to run this quick poll so I get an idea about the mix of audience. So you see a poll on your screen. So if you could respond to that poll quickly. If you could vote. All right. Some more votes would be nice. It will be meaningful. Not everybody has voted so far. Right. So let me go ahead and publish the results so we don't stop our presentation. Thanks for voting. So I guess everybody is familiar with trading. So no novices here, so that's good. I'll not dumb things down too much because sometimes people get bored. Those are sometimes I have to cover very basics, but I think I understand how to the mix of audience today. So thank you very much for voting, and I'll get started with the presentation. And anybody else has any questions, feel free to type in. And if I don't cover during the course of the webinar, towards the end, I will definitely cover them. Now, before I get started, Sliver Bullet Trading System, we believe it could be a path to financial freedom. And I am Rao K, Managing Director and Chief Architect of Sliver Trades, the inventor of Sliver Bullet Trading System, which promises emotion-free trading results. We are based in Chicago, Aurora to be precise, and our contact information is here. Website is slivertrades.com. A statutory disclaimer in the beginning, because it's not a promise, there is no guarantee here. Financial results vary. Every trading involves risk, and it depends on the individual situation that what results it produces. So we'll get started with part one, the education time. So the theme is, and it has always been, about financial freedom. This presentation, this webinar is about financial freedom, financial independence. And what is financial independence? Let's define that first. Financial independence we would like to define as the desire for decision making without financial constraints, which means freedom to travel, own a home, pursue your passions. And we believe trading could help achieve that financial freedom, financial independence, that's ultimate human endeavor, human goal, at least in this, key part of our life. Of course, we need good health, we need good relationship, all that, but this presentation is about financial freedom. And that's exemplified by this picture on the left, a person laying down in a beach, sunny beach, somewhere in the world, holding a laptop. I assume he has a good internet connection there, and he's most likely trading. We cannot see his screen, but whatever he is doing, he is pursuing his passion. He is somewhere where he wants to be, enjoying his time wherever he is, and he has the needed money to do that. And that's what we would all want to do, I believe, in some form or the other. Everybody's definition could be different, but this is definitely a symbol of financial freedom, to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. Before anything else, we must evaluate whether trading makes a business sense or not. To evaluate trading as a possible business, not just a profession, we must look at it as a business. We must evaluate the cost component and the income components of it. The cost component, let's look at them one by one. It needs at least a computer and with an internet connection. A decent computer could cost you around $1,500. It doesn't mean that your $500 laptop cannot do trading. It can definitely do trading, but I have taken a cost that's that is not too high, not too low, somewhere in the middle, which will keep your things efficient. That's why I have put a $1,500 computer. And the internet average cost would be $75. It varies from 50 to 100 depending on the bandwidth. So 75 is a reasonable number. Then the data feed you need to be able to see the chart real time. So real time data would cost you anywhere from $15 to $90 per month, depending on what bells and whistles you try to get as part of the data feed. Yahoo Finance can give you data, but it's 10 minutes late. Here we are talking about day trading, so you need real-time data. So that data feed is important, so that cost is included here. Then the cost of the trading platform. So you need a brokerage account and you need a trading platform to be able to do trading. And for day trading, a good solid platform is needed. The cost of the platform, depending on which provider you take it from, could be one time about $1,000, or it could be a subscription of about $50-$60 per month. So the platform that we use has the cost of $1,000 per month. So we have taken $1,000 as the cost of the platform one time. Then the trading funds. So when we talk about day trading, brokerages require us to deposit at the minimum $25,000 in the account for us to be able to trade as a day trader. So this is the minimum amount that's needed. So that's not enough by any means, but that's the minimum required by brokerage firms. Then trading education. Most of us have traded. If we have traded, I believe all of today's audience has traded before. They have traded based on watching somebody on their friend's suggestion. They opened an account somewhere with a trade station, or earlier there was a brokerage called Scott Trade. That's where I started 20 years ago, on suggestion of a friend. And that's how we picked up our trading knowledge. that, okay, we can buy a stock, sell a stock, and we'll become rich. And in the process, we figured that we did not make money. We lost money. We lost full account. We made stupid mistakes. We didn't know what to buy. We bought into hype. We bought into news channel or Jim Cramer's channel or whatever, and did not know what's going on, how others are making money. Are they really making money? And over 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, people have lost money, made money, maybe slightly break even, maybe slightly profitable. But it took them a long time even to realize what's going on. So there are other types of people who have taken professional training, education from the providers that's available, who charge for such education a minimum of $10,000 to $12,000, and the cost goes up to $50,000. I have attended those 2-day conferences and seen all the dog and pony show, their promises, their testimonials, and the cost was, don't get me wrong, they were good, but the cost was prohibitive. To get any reasonable benefit out of it, I figured that I needed to spend at least $30,000 just in the education, and it would take me about a year to 18 months time to get there. Then trade automation software. If one is day trading, definitely they need to have a software to be able to trade. And in the market, when we evaluated, we saw that the software costs anywhere from $500 to $10,000, depending on what all features the software has. So these are the very realistic cost components of trading. Now, what's the income potential? So income potential, I have, instead of hyping any numbers, I have taken a very small number, reasonable number of only $50 per day. So even if we make only $50 per day trading 1 hour, the 1 hour is what we recommend that we trade. We should not trade more than that, more than an hour or two at the most, because if we are stuck to our computer and chair all day, it means like we are doing another job. That's not the definition of financial independence. Financial independence is you make what you want in an hour or two, and rest of the day you pursue your passion. So in 1 hour, if we make $50, which is a very small number, would it still make a business sense? That's the question to ask. Now, cost, I have taken all the reasonable numbers or the minimum number that's required here, and and here also very small number that without inflating anything. So if we look at these numbers and add them up, what we get that we need to spend about $50,000 to be able to make $1,000 per month. If you look at these numbers, this we'll think all this trouble for only $1,000 a month. You don't want to take this much of trouble learning something new and trading 1 hour every day and make only $1,000 per month. But let's look at these numbers closely. Here, if you invest $50,000 or put the $50,000 in a CD in a bank, how much you get in a year? Today, the interest rates are quite high. At 6%, even at 6%, you will make only $3,000 per year. Only $3,000 per year. But here, you are making $12,000 per year. Or even if you invest $50,000 in S&P stock, S&P 500, the ETF, on a long run, you will get 8 to 10% interest or income, not interest. S&P 500 goes up by 8 to 10% per year. So you make $5,000 per year if you put that, do things passively. You invest, purchase a CD, you get a CD, or invest in S&P. You'll make anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. But here you are making $12,000 a year, trading 1 hour a day, making only $50 a day, because $50 means 20 days a month. 20 days a month is 1,000 per month, and 1,000 per month is 12,000 per year. So even at this low number, this is a reasonable business to have, because you are getting 25%. $12,000 out of 50K is about 25% return, and this is a damn good business. Another way to look at this number is, if you purchase a franchise today, if you want to start a business and not do trading, you purchase a franchise. To own a franchise, you have to deposit at least $50,000 to get the franchise license to operate that franchise in your territory. You'll need operating funds, which could go up to 150,000, which they suggest that 6 months of expenses you should be able to ready to bear. So that's why they look for $150,000 to $200,000 in your bank account to give you a franchise license. So those are the costs of traditional businesses. Even for trading, stock trading, you need $25,000. So overall, it's a about $50,000 investment, at the least. And if you get 25% return, that's still good. But our goal is not this. So our goal will be to see and I'm going to show you that today. I'm struggling with the slides here. So I'm going to show you today that if we can reduce this by reduce this to 1/10, make it only 5,000 or less, and if we can increase it 10-folds, 10x, 10 times, which make it $10,000 a month. More is possible, but let's say 10 times we'll do here, and here we'll reduce it to 1/10. So on the investment of 5,000, if you make $10,000 a month, then it would make a business sense. It's a tremendous business. You are investing $5,000 a month, and you're making 10,000 every month by spending at the most 2 hours a day. I would say we do 1.5 hours in our own business, but you get the idea. So in this presentation, I will show you how to achieve that number. So I'm going to share everything about all how it is done, how this system works, and then finally show you the offer, how you can get this system. Now, exploring the possibilities. So first, you have to learn to trade. Trading requires time. It requires financial investment because it's complex. It demands skills. It's basically pattern recognition, and pattern recognition comes with time. More and more you see the chart, you'll recognize the pattern. And our goal is to teach you how to recognize those patterns, and when certain patterns occur, how to what kind of trades to take in when those patterns occur. So that's the whole teaching is about that we provide. And then there are no guarantees in trading, of course, and then common trading mistakes people make. So when we start from home, want to go to Walmart in our car, there is no guarantee that we will reach Walmart. A lot of things could happen on the road. So same way, there is no guarantee in trading. Anyone promises anything otherwise, they are making false claim. And people make common trading mistakes, especially in the beginning. People make those mistakes for years and years, for decades, without realizing what wrong they have been doing. So learning to trade will be to overcome all those mistakes. And how to avoid those costly trading mistakes? We can avoid those costly trading mistakes by trading only high probability strategies. There are certain certain patterns we need to understand and trade only when those patterns occur. So that's high probability trading. And then we must automate the trading process. So without automating, blink of an eye, we'll miss the pattern, and we'll miss the trade. Price would have moved away from ideal position. So that's why it's important to automate the process and trade with other people's money. This is very important. Um, most of us, most of the time, have traded with our own money, and that's how things were until now. But until now, there are companies that are ready to invest money in you if you are able to trade, if you have this skill to trade, if you demonstrate that you can trade um, consistently and trade profitably consistently. So we'll talk about those opportunities, how to use other people's money subsequently. Uh, but it's at last point is that it's important that we trade during the right market hours. So traditional stock market is open from 8:30 a.m. Central to 3 p.m. Central. So that's the traditional stock market. But in this duration, a lot of people might be doing their day job. They may not be available to do day trading. But here, to solve all these problems, we have a solution. So solution is to use futures as your financial instrument to trade. Futures, I believe people understand what it is. If they don't, futures are basically contracts of a financial instrument as on a future date. For example, if you want to trade S&P 500 contracts, you cannot trade them and own those S&P 500 stocks today. You'll be trading the contracts of S&P 500 as on a future date. For example, now September contracts are being traded, and when you buy futures for September 500, there is it means there is a contract between you and the seller to give you the position of those ETFs on a future date at the price that you have determined today. So that's how the futures work. And futures, we chose futures because it has a lot of liquidity. People, there are a lot of people in the market. It's not an exotic instrument. There is, most of the time there are a lot of people trading, so you won't be stuck if you hold a position and want to dispose of. So that's why futures is important. And you can leverage a large position using futures. You can make a quick profit. You can make big profit very quickly. It also means you will make you could make losses very fast too. So it's a two-edged sword. So it can work both ways. But point is, it gives you a lot of leverage. And futures is diversified across markets and asset classes. So we have futures for indexes, S&P 500, NASDAQ. We have futures for metal. We have futures for oil. We have futures for treasury bills. We have futures for Bitcoin. So it's a diversified, and it's available across asset classes. So here is the example of futures instrument that we trade in our own business. So here ES stands for S&P 500 futures contract. NQ is for NASDAQ. RTY for Russell. YM for Dow 30. CL for oil. Gold for GC for gold. Similarly, we have micros as well, which is 1/10 of the mini futures. The equivalent symbols are MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, MGC. So we don't need to understand anything more than this. All we need to understand is that they are just symbols that we trade. It's like trading Apple stock or Microsoft stock or any other stock. So all we need to understand is a symbol. Now, how to start our journey? So if you want to do futures trading, open a futures trading account with a brokerage, and our recommended brokerage is Ninja Trader. And you access Sliver Bullet trading software, automated trading software on the platform. We'll install that for you. And once you install, you practice strategies that we teach you through Sliver Trades Academy on that platform. So once you are proficient with strategies that we teach, we get to the next step. So overall, that this is a 6-step path to trading success. Sliver Bullet Trading System includes 6-step path. So first step is, as I mentioned, you install Sliver Bullet software on the recommended trading platform, which is Ninja Trader platform. Step number 2 is practice with the automated strategies on a simulated account. So your Ninja Trader comes with a simulated account. You can test your strategies. Basically, you're learning at this stage, becoming familiar with the platform and the software that we provide you. Once you do that, will help you sign up for a funded trading account. This is funded trading evaluation account at step number 3. You will, whatever you were doing in simulated account, now you will do it in the evaluation account. This evaluation account you get on a subscription basis. You pay a subscription of anywhere from $15 to $50, depending on the deal that's going on at that time. And once you, it is a monthly subscription. That evaluation account, how it works is, if, for example, if you take a $25,000 account, you have to show that you have made a $1,500 in profit without losing $1,500. So if you make $1,500, that's step number 4, you pass the evaluation. So our automated trading software expedites your passing process. It helps you take trades automatically and pass the evaluation if you don't hit 1,500 mark loss. And if you hit $15 mark loss, what happens is that evaluation account is closed. You'll have to purchase another account, pay another subscription and another account. So this is important to understand, that this is how you keep your losses low. All you are losing is a subscription for a month, and you are not losing your own personal money in this process. But the positive side is, if you pass the evaluation, which is by achieving $1,500 in profit, and there is no time limit in doing that, you are eligible to obtain a paid trading account. So paid trading, you can convert an evaluation account which you have passed to a paid trading account by paying a one-time fee of about $150. $150 is all it takes. You get paid trading account, and in this paid trading account, what you do is what we call as building a risk buffer. So in a $25,000 account, you will build a risk buffer of $1,500, meaning you will achieve a $1,500 profit in this paid trading account, and any profit above that will be yours to keep. From that profit, you have to pay 10% to the company that has provided you the funding, because that's their income. They have invested in you, they have given you their risk money, and they are expecting 10% in return out of your profit, and which I believe is reasonable, very reasonable to do. So anything above $1,500 is for you to keep, minus the 10% that you have to pay. And once you have obtained one paid trading account, you rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5. And that way you'll build a portfolio of funded accounts. So it's like investing or building a portfolio of real estate or rental property. Once you have a rental property and rented it out, you try to find ways to acquire another rental property, then another, and then another. And that's how you grow your income as well as asset. So it's the same concept. After one funded account, you build a portfolio of funded account. And that's when, once you have like about 3 funded accounts, your magic starts. You can trade parallelly across those accounts and multiply your profit. So how does this Sliver Bullet trading system work? Like, what are the features? So the software part of this Sliver Bullet trading system gives you the ability to trade automatically in a trending market, swinging markets, sideways market, because we have built strategies for all types of market. Of course, you have to learn which pattern, you have to learn to recognize the patterns in the stock market and which strategy to apply. And that's what we teach in our academy as part of our training. And then the software has the ability to automatically scale in and scale out. How it helps is, if you are making a loss, it will try to scale in and come out for break even. And that way it tries to keep you safe within certain parameters. So this is a very powerful feature. Without this, you'll not know how to handle a losing trade, and we have automated that. And then real-time performance monitoring. This is another important feature, because all that you need is a laptop to be able to trade. You'll see the performance of your trade on your screen. On one screen, you can see the number of trades you have taken, a number of successful trades, number of lost trades, the account you are trading. When you are in a trade, you can see how many positions are open, all that. So everything you can see it in one chart. So that way you don't need a big setup. Of course, when you are trading at home, we recommend that you have one more monitor attached to your computer, whether it's desktop or laptop, and have two monitors. But when you are on the road, and when you want to trade when you have a good internet and want to trade, all you need is a laptop. And because all the real-time performance is shown on the chart itself. And we provide assistance in getting you funded accounts. So if you go through us, we have affiliates who give us special discount on trading accounts, and we give you those discounted evaluation accounts. And trading and live demos, we give you training, 4 weekly training sessions, and then the live demos from time to time, so you become proficient. Before we go ahead, I want to give you some takeaways from this webinar. If you don't sign up with us today, it doesn't matter, but I want to leave you with something that you can use the rest of your life in your trading. So next couple of slides, next 5-10 minutes will be very important. So please pay attention, and because this is the meat of our education, or the foundation of our trading education that we provide. So let's look at the market conditions. What kind of market conditions we see in the market? There are only three types, three possibilities in stock market. Market could go up, market could go down, or market could remain sideways. These are the only three possibilities. Market, if it is uptrending, it could be uptrending making swings as well, like this. If it is downtrending, it could be going down making swings this way, or it could remain sideways in a very tight range for extended time. So this is another possibility. So these are only 6 market conditions. There is no other market condition. 4, 5, and 6. So here, what we teach our traders is that you recognize market condition number 4 and avoid. Good to sit on hands during this kind of market and not trade. The reason for this is because when the price is flat for extended period of time, it has to move somewhere. It has to either go up or go down. There is no other possibility. And when it goes up or down, it breaks out with vengeance, with a lot of force. And when that breakout happens, in our experience, we have seen that most of the time, 95% of the time, these breakouts fail. What does that mean? So if it breaks out for the upside, and if you buy the stock and put a stop loss here, what happens is, breakouts fail and market starts to reverse after you have bought it. It takes out your stop. And since you have lost the money, you think that, okay, now you have to get that money back, and you sell the stock here and then put a stop here. And then what happens? The market reverses again. It takes this stop as well. This stop is gone. This stop is gone. You lost twice. And then market now keeps going up, and you don't know what to do because you have lost a significant portion of your portfolio, or of your account, and you do not have the courage to trade anymore, at least for that day, until you have come out of the shock of loss. So that's why we recommend that you don't trade this market condition. It's not to say that our software does not allow you to take trades. We trade in this kind of situation as well, but we are very, very careful in our risk management and trade management when we trade in this kind of market condition. But we recommend that in the beginning, at least, traders not trade in this kind of condition. So this we have shown here on this slide in a proper manner. So these are the 6 market conditions, and market condition number 4 is to be avoided. To give you an example of this market condition number 4 here, this market condition number 4, if you see, this is a chart here, and the price was in this tight range for an extended period of time. It was like not going anywhere. And then suddenly it broke out to the upside. You see a wick line here going up in a very light, you see a shadow of it. So that's the line, which means that the price went up and then it came down, it crashed almost, it crashed big time. And if you had bought here with a stop here, this would have been taken. And if you shorted here, because it's now started to go down with the force, and placed your stop somewhere here, that was also taken. And now market went up, kept going up. So this is an example of the market conditions. Now, next slide is about the market DNA. So in the presentation, I've been talking about the patterns, right? So stock market has its own pattern. It has its own DNA. Why we call it DNA is because stock market follows or mimics life. It's made of people. People have life. So stock market also mimics life. And how it mimics life is that it creates patterns again and again. So if life, since we are all living beings, we have DNA, we set out to explore the shape of DNA of the market. So life has, in biology, in high school biology, we have studied that life has DNA, and the shape of DNA is in helix form. So this is the shape of the DNA and the basic building block of life, whether animal life, plant life, human life, we all have DNA, and the double helix is the shape of DNA. So we set ourselves to find the shape of the DNA of stock market. And what we figured is that market also has a DNA, and the shape of the DNA is something like this. Stock market goes up, then down, pulls back, and then goes back up again. The price comes down, pulls back, and goes down again. So price never moves in this pointy fashion. It's if we smoothen the movement, price movement is usually like this. Price comes down, pulls back, goes down, and this is the basic element of the movement of price in stock market or financial market. So if we join this building block together, we get a shape like this. So this picture is basically the shape of the DNA of the financial market. Now, to understand the shape, this is just the basic element. Now, to understand the structure of the overall market, we have to put some context here. So we get the context by using 21 period moving average and 233 period moving average. When we use this 233 and 21 moving average, we get the context of the price movement, and with the help of the shape of the DNA, we can predict where the market is going to go. So if the market is going up here like this, and market is going up like this, making swings, we can recognize that the market condition number 1 that I had showed in picture in the previous slide matches here. Market condition number 1 and 2. We basically superimpose the market conditions in the previous slide on this market DNA here on this slide. So this way we can provide context and visualize the future movement of the market. Now, similarly, the market condition number 5 was downtrending market in a tight range, and market number 6 was market making swings and going down. Market condition number 3 was making swings, remaining sideways, and market number 4, condition number 4, which we suggested that we should avoid, is this one, flat line, flat market in a narrow range. So let me talk a little bit more about these shapes. Now you could ask why we took 21 SMA as the line and 233 SMA as the line to provide context to price movement. Again, this 21 and 233 are Fibonacci numbers. If you know what Fibonacci numbers is, Fibonacci numbers is a sequence or series of numbers which occur in nature again and again, everywhere. The blooming of flower petals, the shape of the size of inner petal versus the petal on the outside, all have certain ratio. The formation of seashell, how the outer layer and the inner layer have certain ratio. Those ratio, the series of numbers that follow a certain ratio which is available in nature, is called Fibonacci numbers. And we took 21 and 233 from the Fibonacci series, a series of numbers. And here again we saw that stock market follows nature, stock market follows life. So that's and when we put 21 SMA and 233 SMA on the chart, we saw that price makes movement, price going up, pulling back, and moving back up again, is perfectly matching and following these lines, 21 and 233 SMA. And from the previous slide, we superimposed the 6 market conditions, right? We took 6 market conditions and superimposed on this market DNA picture. Now, you see that price goes down and goes back up. Price goes up, goes back down. Okay. So here, another thing we have observed is that which is very much like as in nature. Here we saw that 233 SMA it almost behaves like a river of life. You know, say water is flowing in this river, and we all are animals, living animals. We move away from river, but come back to the river. We move away from the river, come back to the river. And this is very important to understand that all civilizations have been built around a river or or a big water body. So water is important in life, and we have seen that like magnet, price movement happens this exact same way. Price moves away from 21 SMA, comes back to 21 SMA. Price moves away from 233 SMA, comes back to 233 SMA, as if it's a river of life. It's that's as if the price needs some kind of water. In other words, it basically is averaging itself again and again. And these SMA lines prove to be the places where the price moves back to average itself. So this whatever we observe in nature, we observe in stock market as well. Only one question is left here is, how do we know that price has moved away enough for it to start pulling itself back to the 233 SMA? What happens here? How do we know that market is going to make a turn? So here again we have to observe what happens in in major turns. Major turns, what happens? So for that I give you example of a highway. So we drive a car on a highway, and whenever there is a major turn, there is a clover, right? This is how the highway is. A clover is there. Wherever there is a major turn, what do we find? We find a gas station, we find a food court or a restaurant, and we find something, a place to rest. So gas station or a restaurant or a motel, these three are the most of the time things available on these turns, because people are going to make turn, or they are going to continue their journey depending on where they are going. And these turns are the places where exchange happens. So people pay dollars here and get their goods or service. So here money is exchanging hands. So same way in stock market also, we have observed that when market is going to make a turn, lot of exchange happens there, meaning lot of buying and selling activity happens there. So buying and selling happens here. So money is getting exchanged. Those who started their journey here are going to sell their stock here, and those who are buying here, they are buying it to in the hopes of selling later, or those who are shorting are shorting to cover it up later when the price goes down. So a lot of exchange is happening, and because of that exchange, what happens is market moves sideways. Market moves sideways here. There is a lot of volatility here, sideways happening, back and forth. Market is a bit choppy, and that's the sign that market is going to reverse. That's the sign. So this pattern number 3, market condition number 3, occurs again on these turns. So, and once we understand this pattern, once we recognize this pattern, we short the stock and wait for it to come back to 233 SMA, and that's how we make money. When we recognize that market is going to make a turn, we buy the stock and wait for it to come back to the river of civilization, that is 233 SMA, and so that we can sell and make money. And this is the secret, this is the key to understanding the financial markets and how to make money. So similar, it's very easy to, on the highway, we have usually signboards that, okay, there is a restaurant, there is a resting place, there is a gas station, there is a board. But in stock market, there is no signboard. There is no signboard whether there is a exit, or there is going to be a turn, or some gas station where you can exchange money for food or goods. there is nothing. So you have to visually recognize that that exchange is happening, and it's very, very easy to recognize that. Market becomes choppy, it doesn't go higher, it comes down, goes back up, comes down, goes back up, and that repeats until it starts moving in the other direction. So take a screenshot of this slide, so that you can reference it later. If you join our program, we will give you a copy of this. You can print it, a nice copy of this, and this is a cleaner picture of what I drew in the previous slide. So this knowledge is very useful, and I did not cover all other items here, this and all, which is part of our academy. So we'll cover those things in detail, this picture in detail, in our training. But here, this picture is very important for you all to understand, and understand the DNA of the market. So this is another version of the same picture. Now, I want to give you an example of the DNA and see how it repeats in this stock market. So here we have a 233 SMA here, and this green line you see going up, it's 21 SMA, and you see that price has made a move upwards, and then it could not move further up, it became sideways. So this is your market condition number 3. This was your market condition number 1, price going up. This is sideways. Now from here, it needed to go back to the river of civilization, which is 233 SMA. And here, from here, it's market is choppy now, not tradable. So in the previous slide, I had shown that the shape of DNA, but not the orientation of the DNA. So DNA could be like this as well. It could be like this as well. So this is the shape that this example has. So 233 is slanted. This market condition number 1. This is 3. This is here. And once you recognize this these patterns, you will stop losing money. You'll stop making money. All right. So next is next slide is the demo of Sliver Bullet Trading software, and I'm going to show you the demo of the software. So here is the chart, which is a NASDAQ September contract. This is a futures contract. I use a 30-second chart. Basically 34, again, 34 is a Fibonacci number. So again, it's my bias. You can choose 30 seconds, you can choose 1 minute, and we kind of explain what time frame is good for what time of the market. And I will load the software. So Sliver Bullet Pro, this is version 1. Version 2 is coming soon. Oops. And here there are different parameters. We call them ATMs. ATM is automated trade management settings. So we have 3 settings available, and these are customizable. So ATM 1 takes trade with 1 contract, ATM 2 with 2 contracts, 3 with 3 contracts. Each one has different loss and profit targets, and we define stop loss here, $1,300, and profit target. So what happens is, if the software hits a loss of $1,300 or profit of $650, it will automatically stop. It will not take trades again. So by mistake, or you had to move away from your computer, you could not control your trade or manage your trades, that it will stop at certain point automatically. So this feature is important. And there are other parameters which we cover in our training. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to see if I'm going to put a big number here, $2,000. All right. we don't do this, but just this, since this is demo, I'm going to put a big number and see if it's possible to achieve this number or not, or we are going to hit a loss before that. So I enable the software and it gets loaded. So top part is what is the user interface of this software, automated trading software. So you see ATM 1, 2, and 3. So you can choose which how many contracts you want to trade, and that long and short are the buttons for automated trading, and buy and sell are the buttons for taking the trades manually. So you can trade manually as well. You don't have to take automated trades only. So you can turn the software on. You can take discretionary trades using this software. And then in the pink, in the middle, we have strategy buttons. You can use different strategies to take trades. And we can choose which strategy to use for different market condition. And there is scale in button, and scale in with auto adjust. It will auto adjust your stop, and scale in will add more positions to come out for break even. And there is aggressive mode as well. So what I'm going to do today is I have set the timer for yesterday's data. I'll be showing you yesterday's data. Every demo, every week I show the demo with previous day's data. That's Friday data at the market open. Market opens at 8:30 a.m. Central. So I have set the timer at 8:30 a.m. Central, downloaded the yesterday's data. And what I'm going to do today is going to just do a trade with hands-free here. So let me see first where the market is going. So let's see. Okay, so market has just opened. This was yesterday's close. Yes, this was yesterday, means Thursday's data from to the left. It is Thursday's data, and this is this market has just opened, and it's going to take trades here. I'm going to turn both on and see. This is not how we trade. This is not what we recommend as well. But just for the sake of demo, I'm going to take trades hands-free. So I'm turning this on and wait for the software to take trades. I'm increasing the speed. Since it's playback, I can increase the speed of the market data. So order filled. So first trade has been taken. It's a short trade and 2 contracts, and this was one contract was closed, second one is still open, and let's see if it takes what it does with it. It's going against us. It's making loss. It didn't go the direction we wanted. So let's see. Okay, so here it's scaled in, put 2 more contracts in place and adjusted the target. Target filled. Now it closed the position. So what happened? First trade wasn't. I just started. At the start of the market, without any discretion, I turned both long and short on. This is not how we are supposed to trade, but I'm just wanted to show you how this software works. That's why. Trying to take hands-free, indiscriminately, trying to take trades here. So first trade gave me only $13 because I needed to come out of the trade for break even, because it went against me. So let me keep going. I will try to be as hands-free as I can. I'll be pausing only to explain what's going on. Otherwise, I'm not going to do anything else. So now market is going back up.
Order filled.
So one more trade
Target
happened.
filled. Target filled.
So now this trade was successful, and we made $131. Here you see. So total previous trade was $13. This was 131, total $144. So 3 trades total taken. 2 trades were good trades, 1 was lost. So here you see, first time when we took a trade, the price went against us, which gave us a loss of $28, but the second trade was profitable and covered for that loss. So 41 minus 28 was $13. That was the outcome of this set of trades here. But here, trading was good. Trade was good. $131 we made. So total 144 now. So let's keep going. Another trade is coming.
Order filled.
Okay, I wanted to show you something, but
Target filled.
one more successful trade.
Order filled.
One more trade.
Filled. Target filled.
So $131 each from last 2 trades. So total is $400 now. I'm going to increase the speed so we get trades faster. Okay, here I want to explain something. You know, when R35, this number appears, it means a trade is about to happen. Here, a trade is going to happen once this bar closes on positive side. So this is an early indication that trade is about to come. And 35 is the risk ticks. Is you are taking 35 ticks of risk, which is about $165 of risk. Actually, $175 of risk you are taking for this trade. So when the risk is too high, we have an option to turn it off, not take the trade. You know, so this we teach in detail. You know, but since I have turned the aggressive mode on, it will ignore this risk. Whatever is the risk, it will take the trade. You know, that's the aggressive mode. If it's defensive mode, we have certain parameters. If the risk is more than that parameter, it will not take the trade. So I wanted to give you some nuance here, but I'm going to do it regardless. It's hands-free trading I'm trying to do. And I have set a very high target. You know, our default target is $650 per trading session, but I have changed it to $2,000. So once we reach $2,000, it will stop. Or once we reach $1,300 in loss, it will stop. So here again, scaling happened. Scaling happened, and target also moved up. Sorry, a stop loss also moved up. Stop loss was somewhere here. Now it moved up because it doesn't want to risk trade with 4 contracts. Trading with 4 contracts is a big risk. So it automatically adjusted the stop as well.
Target filled.
Yeah, it came out for a almost break even. Here it made $111 of profit and $98 of loss. So again, $13 of profit. So which we consider break even. Maybe price could go up, but we don't know. But we try to reduce our risk. You know, we don't want to trade with too many contracts at any one point of time. If we had stayed in that trade, it would have been profitable. No, but we came out for break even. So that's how we manage risk. That's how the software manages risk.
Order filled. Target filled.
I'm going to increase the speed so we finish this demo fast. So just to note, it's 9:03 now. We started at 8:30. In half an hour, we made $684. $650 is the default target set in the software. If we hadn't changed, our trading would have been done. It would have stopped trading. But since I changed the target to $2,000 just to show the demo, that it's going to continue trading. So I'm increase the speed even more just to see that I get. And this is a risky territory. You know, price has moved quite a bit away from 21 SMA, and 21 SMA is quite away from 233 SMA. As I mentioned, you know, animal can go away from water body, but it has to come back to water body, and it's a risky territory for me to take trades. But since I said that I'm going to stay as hands off as possible, I'm not going to intervene here and let the software do what it does.
Order filled. Target filled. Target filled.
So one more profitable trade.
Order filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Your market is continuing to go up.
Order filled. Target filled.
So we are
Order filled.
losing now. So this is what I had mentioned. You know, we got to be careful here. You know, price moved away from me, but still I stayed on, which was not good. And here I'm incurring a loss of $900. Let's see what happens.
Target filled.
Yeah. So fortunately, this was a good trade. It turned out to be good trade, but you know, the stop adjusted to it came very close here. So if we had occurred, we would have lost $1,000 here, and whatever profit we made, we would have lost. The point here I wanted to show you is that, you know, it has built-in mechanism to adjust the stop. So, you know, if adverse things happen, you don't lose big money. So we came out, but as I said, I'm going to stay hands-free, not going to intervene, and see what it does.
Order filled. Target filled.
So we continue to make money on the upside. So now market is coming down. So I expect short trades to happen. Okay. So this is the first short trade we got. Actually, there was short trade in the beginning. The very first trade was short trade, and which we came out for break even, and then market trended up and up and up, and now second short trade we got here because market is turning now. It's turning. So let's see.
Order filled.
It hasn't fully turned.
Target filled.
Yeah. Lucky me, I got a profit here. So break even again.
Order filled.
All right.
Target,
One more
target filled.
profitable trade. So we have made $1,200 till now. So I haven't touched any of these buttons, no intervention. I'm just testing, showing you
Order
how
filled.
the capability of this software, basically.
Target, order filled. Target filled. Target filled.
So two profitable trades. Both are profitable, even though scaling happened here. That's also happens sometimes. So we have made $1,500 so far. Our goal is to reach $2,000.
Order filled. Target filled. Target filled.
And this is real data, yesterday's NASDAQ data. Every day I use, every webinar I use previous day's data at the market open. So $200-300 more. In fact, I should stop trading here. This is market condition number 4 going to occur here, and we should avoid
Order
trading
filled.
in this
Target
market.
filled. Target filled.
As I said, market condition number 4, we should not trade. I don't know which direction it's go, because it's ripe for it's ripe time for a reversal as well. So here, if you heard a chime, that chime is because of this big bullish bar. We have put a chime when a big bullish bar, a bearish bar. There's a big bearish bar occurs. We have a chime alerting us. Sometimes those have meanings. Big bars have meanings, so we have a lot of alerts as well.
Filled. Order filled. Target filled. Target filled.
So one more, maybe 2 more
Order
trades,
filled.
and we'll be done.
Filled.
Okay, 1969. Just one more trade. Market condition number 4 did not occur here. Market continues to go down, but it could come back up as well.
Order filled. Target filled.
Yep, it's going to come
Target
back up
filled.
now. But here we see trade buttons disabled here, and the total profit reached. Here is a message that it says total profit target reached, trade buttons disabled, and here we have $2,100 in profit out of 20 trades or 25 trades, in which 20 were profitable, 5 were loss trades, and then this is the number. So let's keep this number in mind. 2101. 2101 is what we made. And please don't take it as our recommended way. This is not how it should be done. We need to take some active participation in trading. Should not let software do its own thing on its own. We have the option to do that, but until we know what we are doing, since I know what I'm doing, I let it run the way it ran. So, but I wanted to show you, let's keep this 2101 number in mind and come back to the presentation. So this 2101 number, let's take that number and go back to our chart here. So 2101, that's the amount of profit we made. And here in the beginning, what I had said is, even if we make $50 per day trading 1 hour, we'll be well off. That's what I was trying to evaluate. Would it still make sense? And I had mentioned that if we could reduce the cost down to 5,000 one time by eliminating all these fees here, all these costs here, if we eliminate that, and we'll be left with only this computer and internet cost, so, and bring all of this down below to $5,000 and increase it to 10x, then it would make sense. But I've shown you already that instead of $50 per day, we have made $2,000 per day. And this is not what I'm trying to mention here. Say we make $100 per day. Now that you have seen the demo, I would assume that you would believe that, yeah, $100 is a reasonable number. It is possible to make $100. So let's take $100 per day, and which means it's times 20 days in a month will be $2,000 per month, right? So instead of 2K, you are making $2,000 per month. So now I had also mentioned that your goal will be to build a portfolio of funded accounts. Say you have built a portfolio of 5 accounts, and here I traded with only one account. Only one account I had traded. If you make trade with 5 accounts parallelly, and you make $2,000 per account, this means $10,000 per month. Of course, it takes time for you to build a portfolio of 5 funded accounts, but now I'm seeing the numbers here. If you trade one account, you have to make more per account. If you have 5 accounts, you can just make $100 in one trade, or maybe 2 trades, and you are done. And if you trade in all 5 accounts parallelly, with one trade, 2 trades, you get $10,000 per month. So all you are doing is spending an hour or maybe half an hour, sometimes only 15 minutes, and making this much of money. And if you have 10 accounts, if it is 10 accounts, parallel accounts, it will definitely take you a year or two to get to 10 accounts. This becomes 20K per month. And the funding provider that we have allows you to build a portfolio of 20 accounts. So hope this gives you a perspective of how this whole Sliver Bullet trading system works. I've taken a very conservative number here and try to show you what the possibility is. And I showed you with just one account, we traded until what time? Here we traded until 10:15. We started at 8:30, traded till 10:15, which is like hour 45 minutes. We don't trade this long. We trade in our company, we trade only hour and a half. Even if you had traded only half an hour, we saw that you had made $680 in first 30 minutes. So even if you trade half hour, 1 hour, you'll be, you can make a decent amount of money. Of course, it's not hands-free. Again, I have to re-emphasize, you have to understand the pattern. You have to be ready to turn off trading when the certain patterns occur, and not trade in those conditions. So how this software helps? Software helps the same as training wheels on a bike, or guide rails in a bowling alley. It prevents you from falling. But even with guide rails or training wheels, one can fall from bike or throw the ball outside of the lane. So even with this, all this, you could make losses. That's why the education and the practice comes in. So we'll teach you all the safety nets, how to avoid pitfalls, how to trade trade the right patterns, how to recognize them, and all that. And that makes the whole system. We provide you education, we are providing you the automated software which acts as training wheels, and we provide you the funded accounts. All three come together, makes the Sliver Bullet trading system, and that's the ultimate key to financial independence when applied in your day-to-day life. And this knowledge is not applicable only for trading, day trading. For your investment, for your 401k, this knowledge will be applicable. You will know, if you want to control your 401k or other trading accounts yourself, you will know what's the right time to buy, what's the right time to sell, and things like that. So this knowledge is not taught in school or colleges. These people acquire from their hard-earned experience, with lots of with lots of losses after falling lots of times. And all this education we are providing you as part of this system, that we are offering. And this is just to give you an example of how you can trade a portfolio of accounts. So we have a portfolio of funded accounts, and we aim for about $100 per account per day. So here is a classic example. We have a portfolio of evaluation and funded accounts, and $100 per day. There are some big numbers as well. You can ignore this, smaller numbers, ignore it. Take something in the middle, because this is sorted by numbers, by P&L. And so if you take somewhere in the middle, the average is $100 you make per account, and with multiple accounts you multiply. We have like 14 accounts or something, so $1,400 you can make in one session. It's not, I won't call it per day, but one session. We try to trade one session in the morning, sometimes in the evening as well, because futures market is open 23 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. So you can trade any of those 23 hours. We explain what to look for in the evening market, because evening market market participation is low, movement is low, so you have to look at certain things before you trade in the evening market. So those who have day job can trade in evening. They can trade morning 6:30 a.m. as well. Market is open, so if they are early birds, they can trade before going to work and go ahead with their day. This is one example. There's one more example. Some days are not as good as yesterday. Yesterday was a nice trending day. Sometimes days are quite choppy sideways. We try to not trade too much. We trade fewer accounts those days, and this is the kind of returns on those days. Smaller. These are smaller numbers. So take something in the middle. Maybe only $50 we made on an average, I would say. Even though we have bigger numbers, I won't count it to explain you the idea here. So this is another example. And then so this I have already explained. Trade in 10 accounts simultaneously. You multiply your profit by 10 times, and instead of 1K per month, you make $10,000 per month, and one-time investment of $5,000 that I will show you how you can get this for $5,000 in the coming slides. How you can eliminate all these costs, to eliminate the cost of data fee, monthly data fee, trading platform, trading funds, trading education, trading software. All these costs will be eliminated and will be brought down well below $5,000, and even so below that you can cover your computer cost as well within that $5,000. So so stay with me for a few more minutes, and I will show you the detail here. So before I get there, these are some of the certificates we received for passing the evaluation account. As I mentioned, that funding provider wants you to pass their evaluation. They have certain rules. We follow the rules, pass the evaluation, show them that you have made the profit, you have achieved the profit goal for that particular account, and this is the kind of certificate they give you, that to use as a pat on the back, right? That you have achieved something significant. So we have about, now I have lost the count actually, how many evaluations we have passed in our own business. Yeah, 35 plus evaluations we have passed since last November. So last November we started this program, and we ourselves have in our company passed 37 evaluations. And this June, not last June, this month itself, we received 6 certificates for passing 6 evaluations. So this is just wanted to give you an idea of how it works. It's nice to see. Now we mostly trade $50,000 accounts. We used to trade 25K accounts as well, but we have moved from 25K going for 50K. Now in future we'll be aiming for passing $150,000 accounts, which gives us a bigger profitability. So now this is the decision time. I have shown you everything about this system, explained how it works, I gave you a demo, and shown you as a business model. Now you have to decide whether it's for you or not. So I'll help you with that decision. This system is not for you if you have a safe job for life. If you have safe job for life, then you don't need it, because you have safe job for life. You don't have to worry about your future income. And you don't need this system if you have a good source of passive income. If you have a big source that covers your financial needs, you don't need this system. Why to spend 1 hour and go through all this ordeal to make money when you have passive income, and maybe it's endowment or inheritance, whatever. You don't need this. And you don't need this if you are happy already, with your current financial situation. So this webinar is about financial independence. It's not about happiness. So money is not important for happiness. Money helps in happiness, but it's not everything to become happy. So if you are already happy, you don't need this, but you definitely need Sliver Bullet Trading System if you want to control your financial future by spending only 60 to 90 minutes a day. So that's the key here. If you want to learn something really important in life, which you have no idea about or did not know how it works, this is the opportunity for you to get on board. You still have the options to drop it. You have enjoyed listening to this webinar, I believe. You have stayed on. I really appreciate your time. You can still drop it, or you can delay it. You are not convinced. You have other priorities in life to do, take care of. But I would say, you have already delayed it because you are here in this webinar, means you haven't learned the skills that are needed to be able to trade, which I believe every person needs to know. It's not taught in schools or colleges. We are not taught how to do trading. We have seen setting up garage sales in our neighborhood and ourselves, and we feel so happy selling our expensive goods for dirt cheap, and making picking up some crumbs out of it, spending 4 to 5 hours setting up garage sale, and we become happy with that. But real trading, when to buy low, when to sell high, when to short high, when to cover low, that skill nobody teaches. There's no system available. But people charge very high. If those institutions that teach, those companies that teach this, they charge very high, and it takes time. Another option is for you to figure it out yourself, which you have been trying to do most of your trading life, I believe, trying to figure it out yourself. But this is the opportunity to get your kinks ironed out, kinks removed in your strategies, your mindset, your approach, and this is instead of spending more time and money figuring it out yourself, this is the opportunity to get onboarded with our program. You can try to opt for some other trading program. There are many trading programs available in the market. We have researched ourselves. We tried to purchase and subscribe ourselves, but we haven't found a single program that offers you all three: the education, the software, and the funding. All three in one place. No one offers. They offer either the education or the funding or the software, but all three in one place we haven't seen anywhere yet. And that too at this price. If somebody is making it available, I'm yet to check out their prices, what prices they sell it for. I haven't found any. Or the last option is, of course, for you to go with Sliver Bullet Trading System. So having said that, let me show you the offer. The offer is the retail offer. Retail offer is $5,400 for Sliver Bullet Pro and $4,000 for light version. Light version we haven't really sold to anyone. It's a very cut down version. Everybody purchases pro version because we have priced it nicely here. And you know, pro version is what you want to take, and especially because we offer good discount. We offer 30% discount on Sliver Bullet Pro and 10% on Sliver Bullet Lite. So that's why pro version is attractive to our customers. So with that 30% off, it's $3,780. The cost is, and it includes the software, lifetime license of the software, and it includes 4 weekly training sessions to set up the software on your computer, set up the chart, and show you all the strategies. That's a live session answering all your questions. In addition to that, we give you access to Sliver Trades Academy, where you get to see the lot of material, strategies, do's and don'ts, market laws to keep in mind, training videos, all that you have there. And then after the training, we give you 30 days of support as well, so that any questions, anywhere you are having issues, you get to we help to resolve those. And we are planning to start quarterly customer meetings as well. So once in a quarter, at no charge, we plan to have session with our customers to teach them some new tricks. As we learn new tricks, we plan to pass on those new tricks to our customers, so that they are profitable. And if they are profitable, they put a word with their friends and neighbors, and get us new customers. So that's our goal. So we haven't finalized that program, but we are going to come out with something for our existing customers. But I want to explain this Sliver lining offer as well in the next slide. So if you sign up by tomorrow, you get a free 50K evaluation account. The first month subscription is on us. That 50K account gives you $2,500 of drawdown, and asks you to make $3,000. If you make $3,000, you pass the evaluation and be eligible for a funded account. And we are also planning to come out with a Bitcoin trading strategy. So those who sign up by tomorrow will get that Bitcoin strategy for free. When we are going to launch it, we don't have a date. We wanted to launch around this time, but we have to push it out because we are not fully ready with promoting that strategy. So we want to hold off and bring some more improvements before we send it out. So this strategy will be available to you for free. And you can how you can get this is by going to slivertrades.com and using the code launch30. So I'm going to show you. So this is the website, slivertrades.com, and we have the academy as well. So academy looks like this. So you will get once you sign up, you'll get access to this academy. It has course curriculum. It has everything that you need to know to use the software, including the trading videos, trading cheat sheets. Here we'll teach you what strategy to apply for what market condition and things like that. So this you get this subscription for free for 1 quarter. That's all you need. After a quarter, you will have known all that you need to know. And you go down here or click on software, and then you come down here and click the buy now button, and you make sure to read the agreement. This is the agreement document that you will be signing. Will be noting down your computer MAC ID. This is license is for 1 computer, so make sure to read it. It's only 4 pages. Read this, and then you complete the transaction, and we'll send you a copy to sign the agreement. You add to cart, and here if it asks you to sign up as a guest, you use guest. There's no problem. I'm having some issues here. Let me refresh the screen. Okay, I'm having some issues. Looks like after the webinar, I have to have someone check it. So once you add to cart, you will go to the next screen, and there you will enter the code launch 30 to get 30% discount. So promo code, and you complete the purchase. But today being, the week before Independence Day, and had so those who are attending this webinar will get a special promo of the system, where we'll give you 50% off. This is only available today, 50% off. So only for $2,700, you will get the key to your financial independence, Sliver Bullet Trading System. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you are interested, use the code Independence50 to purchase it. And if you want to send an email or call me, feel free to call to get further inquiries, and we'll send you an email with the code, which you can note down as Independence50. Didn't want to show it here because it's not for everybody's consumption. This webinar is going on YouTube as well, and we did not want to display that. And so you can apply that code and purchase it. If you want it to be in writing, you send us an email or call us, and we'll send you the code in email. So again, any questions, feel free to ask. Here are the details. So email is info@slivertrades.com, and the phone number is 331-255-3656. So again, if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer. So it's so let me take up a question. The question is, I can trade 5 MNQ instead of 1 NQ if I want to use the micros, right? Yes, of course. Yeah, good question, ma'am. This you can use micros as well. In fact, that's a very good, smart way in the beginning. Instead of starting with minis, good to start with micros. 1 micro, or 1 micro is too small. 2 micros of ES is almost the same as 5 micros of NASDAQ. So you can use 2 micros. Whatever I showed you today with NQ, you can use with micros on ES. Only thing with ES is it's not as volatile as NASDAQ, so movements are small. You don't get results so fast. So those things are to be kept in mind. But yeah, absolutely, this it can be used. This software is not only for futures. If you have data feed for stock, for example, if you want to trade Apple, you can trade Apple. As long as your brokerage connects to NinjaTrader, you can trade that that instrument. You can the software will be able to trade that instrument. So yeah, thanks for the question. Next question. Yes, a question about light and pro. So I believe that light is no-brainer today, not relevant anymore, at least not today, because we are offering this trading system for less than the light version. So light version is how much? 3,240, and so that's still higher than 2,700. So it's more for pricing reasons we have kept the light version here, but we never really offered or sold to anyone I don't know whether we are going to do that. People have asked for evaluation, wanted trial. We thought we would offer this light version for trial, but we figured that a lot of important things which are part of Pro are not available in light, and we were not sure whether that will be beneficial in the trial version. And another thing is, it takes a lot of effort on our side to make the trial, to enable the trial for our customers, because we had to install the software, we had to set up the charts and all properly, and we are not really sure whether people can handle it themselves, and they won't know how to use it. So until we make this whole program a kind of do it yourself, we won't be able to offer trial, because it won't be beneficial for our trial customers, or it won't it won't be without our time offering that. So light version, you don't have to think about. Pro version has like 3 ATMs, 4 trading strategies, automatic scale-in, and scale-in also going to have automatic stop loss adjustment, which is part of version number 2. Version number 1 does not have it. We'll most likely install version number 1 now, but within a week or so, we are going to come out with version 2. Or if you want to take the beta of version 2, we'll be happy to give you a beta of version 2 now itself. In fact, I will ask you, which version you want, and we'll give you that. And any upgrades to the software over next 1 year from the purchase will be free of cost. So first version came out in November. Then we had a small update in December. That was a significant update as well. We had added some nice features. So that version is in January, I believe. And now one major version is going to come out in next week or so, and that is ready. That the version 2 is ready. So if you are interested in version 2, we'll give you that. Otherwise, we'll get you started with version 1, and once this version 2 has officially launched, you'll have that version 2 as well. So some more questions are coming. Yes, absolutely. Version 2, it will be available to you when it comes. Over next 1 year, whatever upgrades we'll make, those will be available to you for free. After that, we haven't decided how we want to offer it to our customers. Maybe for a nominal fee, or it will be how we're going to do that. But we haven't decided on that. But version 2 will be free. In fact, as I was saying, version 2 we can give you now itself. We are just, though not promoting it, officially released it, but we can give you 2 now if you so desire. From 1200 to 500, can you reduce trading loss from 1200 to 500, especially when using micro contracts? Absolutely. So good question, and these questions help us understand how to make our demos better. So here, all these are customizable. So let me show you here. So these are customizable. Here, ATM 1, ATM 2, ATM 3. The backend I haven't shown you. We can customize the loss targets and profit targets for each, the number of contracts for each. The default settings we provide you with some numbers. You can modify all of those. You can modify this to $130 or $500, whatever you want. You can change the target to $150. So micros is a great idea. When you are targeting only $100 per day per account, all you need is $100, and across accounts you can multiply it. And micros keeps you in the game for longer, even though it's an evaluation account and it's you pay only subscription. You don't spend you don't put your own capital in line. Micros is a great way to get started and keep you in the game, even with evaluation account for long. So you can trade with this setting. Don't have to change anything. Make it 500 500. Sorry, 500 500. So and we have risk picks. These are different other parameters, higher chart time frame. We have other things. For contrarian trades, we have different parameters. So all this we will teach you, and there was like how many entries per direction you want, how many scale-ins you want. You can change it to 5. You want to average your position 5 times. You can do that. So it has a lot of such features. So yeah, thanks for the question. Any more questions? Let me go back. Yeah, so this is the promo. Independence 50. Maybe I should type in no, I don't want to type in. So I will, let me see here, the code, if I can type in here, message to be sent. I'm going today's promo code for is independence 50. So I have typed the promo code. So feel free to use it and make the purchase. So, and again, one more thing I wanted to mention, that version 2, when we come out with this retail price is going to go up. This number is going to go up to a higher number, and of course we'll continue to offer some discount or the other, but this price is going to go up, and this the retail price and even the discounted price is going to go up. And this promo we are doing only the second time. Last time we gave any 50% off, not this price, but this 50% off promo that we did was in Thanksgiving. Last Thanksgiving we did this promo, and today this Independence Day, to celebrate it as financial independence, give people a reason, we have reduced the price to 50% off. So that's the other details I wanted to share. So my details again, I see no more questions I see. So I'm going to end my presentation now. I really appreciate you being here with me this long. This went for almost 2 hours. Thank you very much for being here. And I wish you happy weekend and very happy July 4th. Thanks a lot. Bye now.